Okay, this video is to discuss the breather tube mod on the 2008 YZ450F. The modification that I am referring to has to do with this vent tube coming out of the head of the motor here. That vent tube originally runs down the side of the frame and goes to about here where it dumps out any excess oil and always has an outward pressure while the motor is running. Now the issue is if you are to lay the bike down in a corner or stall the bike in a creek when you're starting it, it could actually suck water or mud back up into the head. Now I checked my tube, and even though this bike has never seen a creek, it's only ever been ridden at a motocross track, I did have some particles of sand all the way up in the top of this hose, so therefore I am doing this modification. I'll show you the modification here on the other side. I've rerouted this tube out of the head here underneath this bracket, comes down, and hopefully you can see this just behind the kickstarter here. I have a T-valve. This T-valve I picked up for about $5 at Pep Boys. It's a 1/2 inch inside diameter. You can see that the T I'm running straight down into a drain just like the bike originally had, which is back on the other side. But off of that T I'm running a heater hose up underneath this mud flat behind the rear linkage here into the airbox. So here's the mud flap. You can see it's just running straight through, still not allowing any dirt, and the hose dumps off into the airbox here. Now some people put filters on the end of this hose. I don't think that is necessary since I do have the T-valve, because when you're running the bike it has an outward pressure in both this hose as well as the drain hose, which is coming here now underneath the carburetor, and I've ran through with the carburetor dump lines under the rear suspension there. So if this hose was to get submerged in sand or water and the suction was to somehow, when you kick the bike, suck back up, the air should take the path of least resistance and pull clean air here from the air filter, thus not sucking any air into the motor. Additionally, if any water or grime was to get in this hose here, it should, if it didn't get blown out with the outward pressure, if it came in, the way I have the T set up, it should go straight down and out the drain plug and not come up the line into the cylinder head. So that's the modification. That's my understanding of how to do it from my reading online. Hopefully this video is helpful, and please post any comments or suggestions or questions in the comments section. Thank you.